So what is the law of assumption and how does it measure up against the law of attraction? As you may already know, I teach people a lot about the law of attraction. And recently, I've been getting checked by a lot of people in the comment section that are like, no. It's not the law of attraction, it's the law of assumption. And so I absolutely wanted to create a video on the law of assumption, what it is, and how it compares to the law of attraction. But first, I'd really like to know what you think. Now, do you already know what the law of attraction and the law of assumption are? And do you think one is better than the other? I would absolutely love to hear your opinions on this below in the comments. And you know what? If you don't know what the law of assumption or the law of attraction is, let me know that too. I would really like to know who is really interested in this particular video because I see a lot of law of attraction and law of assumption content out there. And so I'm very curious about what you guys think about the difference between these two. But let's go ahead and jump on in, okay? So the law of attraction and the law of assumption are both terms that are relatively new. They both were coined in the 1900s during what was called the New Thought movement. Now, the New Thought movement began in the United States, and it was really this period of time of, I suppose you could say, spiritual awakening, where there were lots of writers and artists and philosophers who became very interested in the concept of consciousness and how mind interplays with reality. And there are actually lots and lots of really good books that came out of that period of time. So some really popular New Thought writers that you may have heard of include Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich. Also Florence Scovel Shinn, who wrote The Game of Life and How to Play It. That's a really great one to listen to on audiobook, by the way, if you haven't listened to it yet. Also, we have Wallace Wattles from that period, who wrote The Science of Getting Rich. And we have Neville Goddard, who wrote Feeling is the Secret. And Neville Goddard is actually the person who we credit with terming the phrase law of assumption. And so he was the first person to really use that phrase, law of assumption. It came from him. And I actually know that I have quite a few people who follow my work who are Neville fans. Are you one of the Neville fans? If you are, say hi, let me know, identify yourself below. I know I get a lot of Abraham Hicks people, but I also get a lot of Neville people. So if you're a Neville person, let me know below. Now, as for the term law of attraction, again, that also came about in the 1900s during the New Thought movement. And that one is credited to a lesser known writer. And his name was William Walker Atkinson. And he wrote a book entitled Thought Vibration, or the Law of Attraction in the Thought World. So that's where these terms came from. They're relatively new. They're new terms. And let's start with the law of assumption. Again, the law of assumption came from Neville Goddard. And in fact, he typically referred to it just as the law, but he also did phrase it as the law of assumption. Now, Neville had a very strong kind of religious background, so he studied religion quite a bit. And so the way that he explained it is that there is one God, and God is the creator, and you are God. There's one creator, and it is you. It's you. You're not separate from it, it is you. And the way that you are creating everything is through your thought. And Neville said, what you assume is what you create. What you assume is what your reality is. And so if you say something like, I am rich, and you assume it, you actually believe it, in the moment you assume it, it becomes true. It becomes your reality. Now we're going to compare that with the law of attraction. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos, or I guess law of assumption videos that blow your mind, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out videos like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. But as for the law of attraction The law of attraction, as it was initially explained, was explained very similarly to the law of assumption. The idea was that thoughts create things. And so the writer of the initial law of attraction book, and again, his name was William Walker Atkinson, what he was known for saying was that there's a vibrational state, and depending on where your vibrational state is, you will essentially create your reality from that state. And so he interpreted thoughts as being vibrational. In fact, I believe he is the first one to mention the radio dial analogy. So I don't know if you've ever heard of this one before. If you watch my channel, you probably have. But it's the analogy that you turn your radio to a specific frequency, like 97 FM. For you young people, hopefully you know what that means. But it's a lot like turning your television to a particular station. And whatever station that is vibrationally in resonance with that program. And so the way that he explained it was that through your thought, you're tuning into a reality. But again, there's only one creator. It is you, and you are tuning into or creating your reality through your thought. So at its essence, these two terms mean the same thing. Law of assumption and law of attraction both refer to the universal concept, the universal law that you are the creator, and the way that you are creating your reality is through this thing right up here, what you're thinking. That's what creates your reality. Now, although these terms mean the exact same thing, I totally understand why people will check me in the comment section from time to time. And it's because this is an issue of semantics. It's an issue of semantics. They sound like different things. And in fact, when you think about law of attraction, what does attraction mean? Attraction means that there's stuff out there that we're pulling to us like magnets. And in fact, a lot of people, when they're describing the law of attraction, that's how they describe it. You think something and then it is brought to you like a magnet. In other words, it already exists out there and it's coming to you. And that's a very physical interpretation of how this works. Because when you live here on the 3D plane in physical reality, that's how it seems. I was thinking about him and then he showed up. I was thinking about the money and then it showed up. It was drawn to me. But law of assumption places the emphasis on assumption, or the internal world creating the external world. I assumed it and then it became. So although these two laws are essentially the same exact law, the way that they are described with the words attraction and assumption imply different things. Attraction implies that there's something out there I'm bringing in. Assumption implies I assume it, therefore it is. So it's the internal world to the external world. Now, if you watch my videos, you understand very clearly that I'm all about you create your reality, okay? So it's happening from you. It's here outward. You think it and you project it out into your world. And so when people check me about that's the law of assumption, I totally understand why. Because quite honestly, I think law of assumption is a better way to express it than law of attraction. Just so happens that when I first learned about this law, I learned about it as the law of attraction, and I didn't learn the term law of assumption until much later. Now, does that mean that I think we should abandon the term law of attraction? Absolutely not. In fact, I think that the reason that I was so drawn to it was because of the word attraction. You know, before I personally understood this concept of metaphysics, that I was the creator, I didn't really think in those terms, but I did understand the idea of being magnetic or drawing things to me. And so the phrase law of attraction was very attractive to me because it spoke to me on that level and helped me understand a broader principle. I would also say that I think it's very interesting that the law of assumption is taking up so much more space out there, especially on the internet. I'm definitely seeing a lot more law of assumption videos and content that are being made. And what I think is that collectively, our consciousness is raising to a better understanding of what this principle is. Now, that's my opinion, but by all means, I would love to hear yours again, so make sure to drop it in the comments. And if you enjoy all things metaphysical and understanding how to align with the reality that you wish to experience, good news, my Signs from the Universe course has been closed forever, and I am reopening it very, very soon for just 1 week. If you're not quite sure what direction to take in life or what decisions to make, or you find that you would like to just kind of be told, this is what I need to do, this is how I'm supposed to do it, this course is going to be very helpful for you, because what it enables you to do is read what's going on in your external world to make appropriate decisions. Now, because you are the creator of your reality, you are creating all different kinds of indications and pathways for yourself that you are probably largely unaware of. And so this course will really help you interpret and move through those signs. Now, it's not open yet, so don't get too excited. But I will be opening it soon. So if you would like to be put on a list to receive notifications when this program goes live, I will go ahead and drop a link to that list below in the description. Again, it will only be open for 1 week. And if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction / Law of Assumption test. If you would like to know for sure that your thoughts create your reality and what you think is what you get, I've designed a very simple 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself, put something out there, and witness it come through to fruition. And to take that test now, you can go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. I will go ahead and drop a link below in the description, but the link itself is manifestingtest.com. Thanks so much for watching today's video on what is the law of assumption and how does it compare to the law of attraction. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.